Welcome to my channel. Here you'll find motivational content, personal growth tips, and empowering advice to help you become the best version of yourself. If you're ready to take charge of your life and level up, hit that subscribe button and join me on this exciting journey. There's this idea we've all been fed growing up: be nice, be kind, be polite, smile even when you don't feel like it, say yes when you really want to say no. But somewhere along the way, being nice became a mask we wear to avoid conflict, to seek validation, and to make sure everyone around us is comfortable, while we ourselves are uncomfortable. We've been taught to make everyone else feel good, while we shrink back, suppress our own desires, and forget who we truly are. But here's the truth. Being nice doesn't get you anywhere. It doesn't get you to your dreams. It doesn't protect your peace. It doesn't get you the life you deserve. It doesn't build your strength. It doesn't serve your growth, and it certainly doesn't make you untouchable. Nice is not your ticket to the life you want. It's a shortcut to being overlooked, undervalued, and misunderstood. Being nice won't help you chase your dreams because it's rooted in a fear of disappointing others, in a fear of being disliked, and in a fear of being judged. When we live to be liked, we give away our power. We stop making decisions that align with our truth and start making them based on what others expect. We become more concerned about other people's feelings than our own. But here's the reality. When you stop trying to please everyone, you open the door to your true potential. You were never meant to blend in. You were never meant to be in the background, constantly sacrificing your needs for the comfort of others. You were meant to stand tall, unapologetic, and unshaken by the opinions of others. The moment you stop being nice just for the sake of it, you step into a power that no one can reach. You become a force, unmovable, unstoppable, untouchable. And that's the place where you start making real moves in life. You start saying no when you need to. You start putting your own needs first. You stop second guessing your worth. The world will try to tell you that being nice will get you places. Just smile and nod. Just go with the flow. Just don't rock the boat. But if you really want to go places, you need to stop caring about the boat. It's time to steer your own ship. It's time to be bold, to stand firm in your boundaries, to express your truth even if it makes others uncomfortable. Because when you stop being nice, you stop being a pushover. You stop letting people walk all over you, whether it's in your personal life or your career. You stop saying yes to everything just to be liked. You stop compromising your values. You become a woman who is respected not because you are agreeable, but because you know who you are and you stand by it. It's not about being rude, it's about being real. It's about honoring yourself and your time. It's about giving people the respect they deserve, but also expecting the same respect in return. When you set your boundaries, you send a message to the world that you are worthy of being taken seriously, that you are not a backup plan, not a filler, not an option. You are a priority. And when you start demanding that respect, when you start putting yourself first, that's when the world begins to take notice. That's when you stop being a doormat and start being a force to be reckoned with. It's time to stop being nice, because being nice only keeps you in the shadows of what you're capable of. It keeps you locked in a cycle of pleasing people who don't have the capacity to value you at your fullest. When you stop playing small for the comfort of others, when you stop dimming your light so everyone around you feels better, you give yourself permission to shine. You give yourself permission to stand in your power. You become someone who isn't afraid to say, this is who I am and I won't apologize for it. You'll start to lose some people along the way. People who were only around because you fit into their mold, because you were easy to control or manipulate, or because you were constantly available to them. But trust me, the right people will stay. The people who respect you for your authenticity, who are inspired by your strength, who see your value without you having to prove it to them. These are the people who will help you rise. So stop being nice. Stop pretending to be someone you're not just to make others comfortable. Stop shrinking back when you should be standing tall. Stop saying yes when you want to say no. Start saying no to the things that don't serve your vision. Start saying yes to the things that challenge you, that push you to grow, that elevate you to your next level. And most importantly, start saying yes to yourself, to your dreams, to your worth. When you stop being nice for the sake of others, you'll realize that you've been holding yourself back from all the greatness that's waiting for you. The world is waiting for the real you, the bold you, the unapologetic you. And trust me, once you step into that version of yourself, there is nothing and no one who can reach you too often. We find ourselves caught in the cycle of pleasing others. We say yes when we want to say no. We suppress our own desires in order to avoid disappointing someone, and we shape our lives around the expectations of those around us. We become so focused on making sure everyone else is happy that we forget about ourselves in the process. The need to be liked, accepted, and validated by others can sometimes overshadow the importance of staying true to our own values and desires. But here's the truth: when you live your life based on what others think or want, you give up your power, you give up your autonomy, you give up your truth. Pleasing others often comes from a place of insecurity or fear. Fear of rejection, fear of conflict, fear of being alone. We tend to seek external validation as a way to feel good about ourselves, as if our worth is tied to how others perceive us. But when we make our happiness contingent on the approval of others, we surrender our ability to make decisions for ourselves. We stop listening to our inner voice and start listening only to the voices of those around us. And before we know it, we've lost touch with who we truly are, and we're just living to fulfill the expectations that others have placed upon us. It's important to recognize that the more we focus on pleasing others, the more we lose sight of our own value. When we constantly worry about how others perceive us, we start to shape our choices based on their opinions instead of our own needs and desires. It might feel comfortable in the moment, but over time it leads to frustration, resentment, and a loss of self-identity. The truth is, you can't make everyone happy all the time, and trying to do so will only leave you drained, confused, and unfulfilled. Pleasing others is a never-ending cycle that ultimately keeps you from living authentically. When you focus on pleasing others, you also put yourself at risk of being manipulated or taken advantage of. People who are used to you saying yes to everything will begin to expect that behavior, and before you know it, you're doing things out of obligation instead of genuine desire. You're giving time, energy, and resources to people or causes that don't align with your goals or values. The more you try to keep everyone happy, the more you stretch yourself thin, and the less you have to give to the things that matter most to you. In the end, you're left feeling empty because you've been too busy fulfilling others' needs to focus on your own. Breaking free from the need to please others isn't easy. It requires courage and self-awareness. It means recognizing that your worth isn't defined by the opinions of others, but by your ability to stay true to your own beliefs, desires, and values. It requires setting boundaries and learning to say no without guilt. Saying no doesn't make you a bad person. It makes you a person who values their own time, energy, and well-being. It means choosing to invest in things that align with your personal goals and letting go of the things that don't serve your growth. When you stop pleasing others, you give yourself the space to focus on what truly matters to you. You begin to make decisions that are based on your own needs, not the needs of others. You start to honor your own priorities, your own time, and your own happiness. You stop being afraid of disappointing people because you realize that you can't control how others feel about you, and that's okay. What matters is how you feel about yourself and whether you're living in alignment with your truth. The moment you stop seeking validation from others, you unlock your true power. You become free from the chains of approval seeking, and you start living a life that is based on your own vision, not the expectations of those around you. This doesn't mean you stop caring about others. It means you care about yourself first. When you take care of your own needs, you're better able to show up for others in a way that's genuine and fulfilling, rather than out of obligation or fear. The people who truly matter will respect your boundaries and your choices, and the ones who don't, they're not worth your energy. Ultimately, when you stop pleasing others, you give yourself the chance to thrive. You stop living for external validation and start living for internal fulfillment. You begin to create a life that's aligned with your purpose, your dreams, and your vision. The more you honor your own needs, the more you attract the people, opportunities, and experiences that are in alignment with your authentic self. And that's when you truly begin to flourish. Setting boundaries is one of the most powerful tools you can use to protect your energy, preserve your peace, and create a life that aligns with your values. But too often we find ourselves ignoring or minimizing our boundaries in the name of being nice, avoiding conflict, or trying to please others. We say yes when we mean no. We accept things that don't serve us, and we allow people to take more from us than we're willing to give. The problem with this is that every time we ignore our boundaries, we chip away at our self-respect and the respect we deserve from others. Boundaries are not walls. They are the guidelines that allow us to live our lives with integrity, self-love, and clarity. Setting boundaries is not about pushing people away or becoming emotionally unavailable. It's about taking responsibility for your own emotional and mental health. It's about saying, this is who I am, this is what I need, and this is how I want to be treated. Boundaries allow you to show up for yourself in ways that are meaningful and healthy, and they allow others to understand what is and isn't acceptable in your life. When you fail to set boundaries, you end up giving away more than you have to offer, leaving you feeling drained, taken advantage of, and disconnected from your true self. The beauty of setting boundaries is that it's an act of self-care and self-respect. It's about prioritizing your well-being over pleasing others or avoiding difficult conversations. We often think that setting boundaries will make us appear cold or unkind, but in reality, it does the opposite. It shows strength, confidence, and a deep respect for yourself and your time. It's important to realize that people who truly care about you will respect your boundaries. The ones who don't are the ones who will try to take advantage of your kindness and generosity. Those are the people who don't have the capacity to appreciate you for who you really are. At first, setting boundaries can be uncomfortable. It might feel awkward or even guilt-inducing, especially if you've spent a long time pleasing others or saying yes when you didn't want to. But it's essential to remember that your boundaries are not negotiable. You have the right to say no, to step back, to protect your emotional space, and to refuse anything that doesn't align with your values or goals. It might be uncomfortable to start, but every time you honor a boundary, you build your confidence, assertiveness, and self-worth. You reinforce the belief that your needs matter just as much as anyone else's. A boundary is not a demand for others to change. It's a request for respect. When you set a boundary, you're not trying to control anyone's behavior. You're simply communicating what you will and will not tolerate. This can be as simple as saying, I need some alone time, or I'm not available for that. It could be setting clear expectations in your work life, or telling a friend that you don't appreciate certain behavior. Boundaries can also extend to how much you share with others. There are things about your personal life that are sacred and should be protected. Learning to say, that's not something I'm comfortable discussing, is another important aspect of setting boundaries. One of the most powerful aspects of boundaries is that they teach others how to treat you. When you allow people to cross your boundaries without consequence, you are teaching them that it's okay to disrespect you. But when you stand firm in your boundaries, you are showing people that you value yourself and that you won't tolerate being treated in ways that are less than what you deserve. This doesn't mean you have to be rude or confrontational, but it does mean being clear and consistent about what is acceptable in your life. Setting boundaries is also an essential part of emotional and mental well-being. When you don't set boundaries, you open yourself up to emotional burnout. You take on the weight of others' problems, let stress build up, and allow negativity to seep into your life. But when you set boundaries, you protect your mental health. You keep space for the things that bring you joy, peace, and fulfillment. You don't let people or situations drain you, and you give yourself permission to say no to anything that feels overwhelming, toxic, or unaligned with your vision for your life. It's also important to remember that setting boundaries doesn't make you selfish. It makes you self-aware. It's a way of honoring your energy, your time, and your mental health. You can still be kind, loving, and generous while maintaining boundaries. In fact, setting boundaries can actually make you a more authentic and compassionate person because you're not coming from a place of resentment or exhaustion. You're giving from a place of genuine desire rather than obligation. The more you practice setting boundaries, the easier it becomes. It may be challenging at first, but as you begin to honor your own needs and show others how to respect you, you will start to see positive changes in your life. You'll experience greater clarity, healthier relationships, and a deeper sense of peace. You'll realize that the boundaries you set are not restrictions. They are the foundation for a life that reflects your true self, your dreams, and your values. And ultimately, that's the kind of life that leads to fulfillment, success, and happiness. Being unapologetically authentic means living life on your own terms, embracing who you truly are and refusing to change yourself to fit into someone else's mold. For far too long, many of us have been conditioned to shrink ourselves to make others comfortable. We've been taught that our worth is tied to how others perceive us, to fitting in, to conforming to societal norms, and to playing roles that may not align with who we are at our core. But the truth is, your authenticity is your power. There is nothing more magnetic, more impactful, and more inspiring than a person who is unapologetically themselves.